and then you, yeah, land, that's what, and then you, yeah, land, that's what, wave you've been throwing. Yeah, you know.
Hey, we're still counting that, man.
Still counts.
You knocked it down, but we still count that. We all saw it.
Just kidding, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Knife throwing, weapons training, good wholesome family violence right this way.
Oh, that's my favorite kind of stick right there. The whole blade like
that. Oh, yeah, where it's like, chop.
That's 4, please. Out of 5. And 1 comes home.
Auto reparo, sword of the road. That's what rapier means. Now you'll notice the gentlemen are fighting single-handed, a single weapon, but not single sword.
Sides are usually sharp, but it's more meant for carrying them. It takes 3 inches to cross someone.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Onions and bell peppers.
Plenty of napkins. That's all. I make a nice one like this. No.
Shall we talk about hats and snipping those off?
Huzzah to the camel!
We're going again!
Cheers!
Yay, brand new cup.
We're only at 1:30. Just when one of
Here's the deal. I've been performing professionally since I was 19. I was kind of a bit of a savant early in this kind of industry. I was pretty good early on, and I've developed since then. And I traveled the country, this great country. I've been around the world doing shows like this, meeting wonderful, beautiful people with any kind of cut of jib and shape of their life, and I make them joyous and happy. I do that by dressing goofy and putting on a false accent, going by the wrong name, and shoving fire down my throat. Just now I did that, and 250 people didn't give a damn. So by all means, hold your applause. Probably do something that you people can't do. How about that? Maybe it was like, Bruno, if you're going to eat fire, by God, we don't need you to be cheesy circus theatrics, but maybe make the fire eating slightly more dangerous, slightly more creepy, all right? I'll do that. Here we go.
More danger.
All right, I'm getting there, sir. 100% more danger. Please, shout out your inner monologue whenever you feel like, sir. Figured you fire, nobody really cares. I light myself on fire. Alright. Can't hear her, but she's very talkative and I love her. Alright, Kaylani, darling, I'm going to toss the torch. You then begin juggling. I'm kidding, all right? I'm not going to throw a torch at another kid, all right, Kaylani? I am not going to throw a torch at another kid. I am not going to All right, Kaylani, place the bowling ball there. Take off the stupid helmet I gave you, put it there in the basket. Bow to the audience, they will take off the hat, put it in the basket. You're wearing a stupid hat, don't forget. Put it in the basket. Bow to the audience, they will applaud for you. Sit right there in the corner, darling, right where you were. All right, Brett, this is the part of the show where you toss the apple at me. I begin juggling. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. We're all going to say, Brett, chuck that fruit. Brett, fruit. Myself, I don't burn to death. You guys applaud, applaud, applaud. The more bites I take, the louder you applaud. The show ends. The applause is deafening as both my baskets fill to capacity because we loved the Broon Show. We love the Broon Show. We love the Broon Show. Good, my children. Everyone into the compound for Kool-Aid. All right, Brett, focus up here, buddy. 1, 2, 3. Final thought, and that's if you look around, you'll see Latino people, Asian people, black people, white people, Middle Eastern and subcontinent people, Muslims, Jews, Christians, Hindus, flying spaghetti monster people, Democrats, Republicans, centrist, liberals, conservatives, gay, straight, bi-gendered, people still working on their own little puzzle piece of life, young people, their whole lives ahead of them, and older folks we could all learn something from. You just shut up and listen. If I did my job correctly over the past 35 minutes, none of those labels now matter anymore. We were just people together.
No, okay. Are we ready?
Yep.
Set, go!
And they're off.
Don't stop!
Oh, there's number 8. Oh, number 17 isn't doing anything.
Who's beating you?
7.
What? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, that's... Oh my god. What is that? Wow.
That they wanted some of
Now don't worry, this goes out almost every time. Now, sometimes you'll see glass pieces that have bubbles that appear to be floating inside them. I'm going to show you how that's done. Anywhere that I indent this glass, it's going to leave an air bubble in that pocket when I gather more glass. The viscosity of the glass will not allow it to get to the bottom of those indentations. It would just trap a bubble inside. Almost never comes off. Now this is a very special tool and one of my favorites. It's imported from the island of Murano, off of Venice, Italy. So now we're coming to a tricky part of this piece. Tricky, because I have to transfer it off of this pipe and onto that other rod. When I first started doing this 49 years ago, I used to do it alone. And so I figured if I could do it then, I ought to be able to do it now. This piece is getting cold, and it's getting cold quickly. And if it gets too cold, it will break, just like that flower did. And if it breaks, all the Queen's horses and all the Queen's men will not be able to put it back together again. So the timing for this procedure, it's critical. Thank you. Now, in theory, when I finish this piece, I'm going to tap on this rod. It's supposed to fall off. Well, could be a little vase, but it's not. So the question is, do we keep it or do we toss it? We'll toss it. No, we'll keep it. So I've broken this piece in 1,000 places. Now I'm fusing it back together. It's called crackle glass. All right, you ready for the big finish? That's a hot plate. I'm going to show you just how hot that plate is. Here's two. Many times, people will ask me why they should even consider a glass piece from me. They can just go to Walmart, buy one for $10. I'll tell you the difference. Go to Walmart, buy that glass piece for $10. And then someday you hand it down to your grandchildren. 100 years from now, they take it to the Antiques Roadshow. It's going to be worth $5. If you own one from a handmade American art glass studio that's signed and dated, it may very well be your next Antiques Roadshow piece. Because there are very few things made by hand in this country anymore. Many of those that are made by those of us that are also antiques. You see, people don't want Van Gogh's sunflower painting hanging in their living room because yellow matches their sofa. It's because the passion and devotion that man had to his art, to nature, and his understanding of the human condition that gives it its value. It's not the oil on the canvas. So regardless of how many countries make Navajo blankets, or how good they get at making them, it will never be a Navajo blanket unless the Navajo make it. There are some things that can't be copied. That's two. Here's three. What you've seen today is we take this 2,000-degree glass, turn it into that. But what you've really seen is 49 years of blood, sweat, and tears, of love and passion and dedication. But most of all, you've seen following your dream. Because for me, that is what this is really all about. And for me, it's what life itself is all about. Thank you.
Yes, I don't see any lipstick on there. You know that.
One true love,